Hello again, this is the course of Information System Development, and I'm going to continue with the next section. We are discussing about the data visualization, and you already learned a very basic idea and very basic concept about the data visualization in web. Now, let's continue with another things. So you already have the code, okay? So last time, if I can turn on this one more time. Okay, so if you have this, yeah, I check this one, and then this is the API, and then view bar. Okay, yeah, you can see this bar chart, and what does it mean? This blue means the Asia, and the red belongs to Europe. And yeah, you can check this one using this idea. The data is from this kind of array. I guess you are familiar with this kind of representation. You know, in the matrix we have the multi-dimensional array. Okay, so this is one of the example of the multi-dimensional array. We have an array which is here Asia and Europe, and this array is inside another array. So that's why we have array in the array or multi-dimensional array. And those data will be and next, yeah, we will have the title like population in millions, and then chart. So chart means something that we want to deal with the chart. Okay, last time we already learned about bar chart, so you can just call the bar chart, and then we want to put this bar chart into the container. What is container? Yeah, you can see here I want to put the bar chart in the container. So the container is something related with the ID in the HTML file. Then finally we want to call the chart. So chart is the Google visualization bar chart, so it's a new object. And then I want to draw. How can I draw? How can I draw with the bar chart? So first I need to provide the data. So this data is from here. So we are using the array to data table. And what is options? Option means something related to the additional information like the title or some other parameter. Yeah, using this one actually, yeah, we can do with other kind of charts. It's not only with the bar chart, but we can do with the bubble chart or candle chart, candlestick chart, and etc. So let's see. If I want to do the bubble chart, okay, let's make a new method view bubble, and let's return the request to view bubble.html. So if you have this one, view bubble, where is view bubble? This one. Okay. So def view bubble, and you can just request and then return render request, and suppose you want to show this bubble from HTML. Oh, it should be request. Okay, yeah, you have the bubble, and then you need to put the URLs. So the URLs will go to the link, that one URLs. Yeah, you need to put one more. Let's just copy and paste. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes. Okay, so if you have the view bar, and then yeah, you want to go to this view bubble, then yeah, oh, I guess it will be better to change this one, and then let's see. Okay, now view bubble, yeah, you need to add this one, view bubble. So after you have this, you need to create a few bubble.html full template, and you need to copy paste the code that I gave to you. So we are going to make a new file, few bubble, okay, and then copy and paste that code, okay. So the idea is the same with the previous one. We want to do the JavaScript. So we load the JavaScript loader.js, and then we just call the chart loads, and we are using the core chart. And yeah, the same with the previous example, like the container and etc. But the representation is a little bit different. Okay, so let's see about the data. Oh, this data is also a little bit different. Okay, when you use the view bar, you just use the array to data table. But when you use this new way, you are using the data table. So the data table is kind of same table, and then you have uh, 3 columns. Okay, the first column is string, and then the first column is ID, but the type is string. The second column is age, and the attribute is number, and the last one, the attribute is weight, and number is the type of the data. And when you want to add the rows, okay, you have this one, Robert for 12, Mohan for 5.5, and so on. Okay, after we have this data in a multi-dimensional array, okay, you have the option what kind of title you want to put, and then you can just change. If the previous example we are using the bar chart, and this one you're using bubble chart, so just change this one, bubble chart. Okay, so some of them actually is not that difficult to use the package. Okay, you just change this one. If it is bubble chart, you can just change to bubble chart. If it is line chart, you can change to line chart. And then after you have this, you just load cal back, okay, draw a chart, and I guess this is the okay. So this is the draw chart. Okay, so this is the JavaScript to allocate the data. Okay, the other example is PewPie. Okay, oh, this is interesting. PewPie. So you can just put one more. PewPie. Okay, so you need to define precisely pi. And after you have the PewPie, let's make the URLs. Okay, so we need to deal with the URLs, and then so the path will be so this one is this one, and I want to go to the PewPie. So the PewPie is something related with okay, yeah, maybe it's not that important. Okay, I can fix it later. Okay, so I need to put the statement via YouTube. Okay, PewPie. Okay, of course the name cannot be the same. And then PewPie. Okay, so that's the easiest way to put all the factors into one. And then okay, we need to put one more file is create PewPie in the template. Okay, in the template, it's just I have the HTML file, and then yeah, view py, and then you can just copy and paste the code that I gave to you. Okay, to do the time limitation, we can explain everything, so you can take a look on this file. The important thing is, yes, just draw chart, and then you have the data table. You know how to use this, and then string for the browser and number for the percentage, and you can get this one. Okay, then after you have this, now I have a several option. Okay, so several option, yeah, because you know all the syntax, then you just mention title, width, height, and is 3D. Again, you will do the charting, and the chart, yes, we are just changing this one. Okay, so every time you want to do with the chart in Google, it's easy. It's not time computational cost, but yeah, it's because it is online or it is in the cloud. And after you get all those data, you just draw it to data and options. Okay, now there might be a possibility to check with the other kind of library, not only the Google, but we can use the Highchart. So let's make a view dynamic, and we want to go to view dynamic.html. So we are using the views. What is this? Is this one? Oh, no. Oh, no, this one. View. So this one, what I'm going to do is to create the very dynamic. Okay, dynamic, and then you want to go to the HTML file by plotting this one. Okay, so you have the new dynamic, and then you need to set up this one. So if it is pi, and then if you have not only pi, but you are going to use Highchart. Oh, I didn't run the ViewPy. Yeah, this is the pie chart. Okay, so yeah, the representation is somehow like a pie. That's why they call it as the pie chart. And now we're dealing with the view dynamic. Okay, so in the URLs, case new statement to the view dynamic, and you can create the view dynamic HTML. So let's just use one by one. I need to put the views something. Okay, so here, oh yeah, I guess we have already very dynamic. Oh, okay, this one already. And then if you want to go to the next, okay, wait a moment, so when you already finished with this all, we are making the template view dynamic, and then after I have the view dynamic, okay, I can just copy and paste this one, and this is for the view dynamic. Okay, and after you have this, let's see. What? API, and then, oh, sorry, I forgot that one. In the URLs, you are making the PewPie as twice, so this should be the dynamic. Okay. And yeah, don't forget to put the view dynamic. Oh, the error still exists. I don't understand what happened. Okay, anyway, we have already the things of the data set. Okay, so you can use the basic REST. So I'm not sure what happened this one. View dynamic. Oh. Oh, view bubble is not defined. Oh yeah, I guess we already have the view bubble, but yeah, you cannot access this one, I guess. And what about PewPie? Yeah, with PewPie is this one, and View Dynamic is this one. So what we want to do is to call the video bubble, and then the View Dynamic is not there. Oh, I guess because this one. So the thing with the programming is something very sensitive. Of course, you need to figure out from the result. Okay. API web view dynamic. API, then you put the view dynamic. So if you call this one, then you will go to the okay, you will go to this one, view dynamic. But what about the other stuff? Okay, so I'm making the okay, I will not do this one first. So let me just do with the high chart. We have the view dynamic, view dynamic here, and then if it is correct, okay, if you set py, will go to view dynamic.html, and after you have the view dynamic.html, yeah, this is the view dynamic.html. It is also written in Ajax. Okay, so yeah, you can take a look. Later I will explain some portion of this one. But for this dynamic, it is using the high chart. Why I cannot run this? So the view bar is this one, view rest is this one, but view bubble is this one and this one. And view by. If it is view dynamic, okay, I guess that's the mistake. Okay. Then yeah, you can see like this one. So this is from the high chart data. You can see the real time, and of course, yeah, this is random data, it's not the real data. Okay. So what we can do next is to do with the multiple data set like the AMP chart. So you can just use the multiple in the views. You will have the view multiple. Okay, so file name, let's just follow this one, multiple. And then we need to put into the, okay, I guess I can just put into the URLs. and here you will get the new path for the new function view multiple. Okay, so just copy and paste to everything here, and don't forget to put the view multiple. Okay, so after you have this view multiple, then you can try if this is dynamic. And what about multiple? Oh, sorry, I forgot to input the HTML. Okay, so this is the HTML. View multiple. Oh, it's not in the. Yeah, it's in the Django. So it should be the new HTML file. Okay, and after view multiple. Okay, so yeah, I will try to explain one by one for this one. And if you run this, yep, this is the result. Okay, so this is using the M chart. You can see some items like you want to compare with the second data, you want to compare with the third data, you want to compare with fourth data. And let's say you have the 1 month, or you want to check 1 year, or you want to check year to year, or year to day, and you want to check the maximum. Yeah, everything is possible with this open source. And it shows also the first data is how many percent, the second data how many percent, yeah, third data and fourth data is also mentioned respectively. Okay, so with the multiple database, you need to be very careful, because yeah, and if you have multiple database, you don't know what is the primary database and what is the secondary database. So you need to check on it. Okay, so yeah, this one is the mchat what we already have. And I also give you another kind of example using map, okay, and the queue chart. Okay. So if it is map, I will just use the view map. So let's go to view this one, and you just you will do the view map, and then you will show the HTML file map. Okay, and let's make a new HTML file view map, and the PPT shows something related to this map. Okay, so this is the HTML file, and the HTML file will be viewmap.html. Okay, so this will be the viewmap.html. View map. Huh? Oh, sorry. I already have. Oh, okay. I just copy and paste. Okay. After you have this view map, and then don't forget to use the URLs. Yeah, I guess. What we can do with this JSON to JSON is something related with this one, and then view multiple. Oh, yeah, basically it's the same, but I think the representation might be a little bit different. Okay. Oh, actually this map. Oh, yeah, I want to show the map. The map, actually, if you want to view map, I think I haven't put the correct statement in the URLs. Yeah, in fact, let's have view map. Okay, and then this is view map and then view map, and yeah, just view map. So after you do this one again, oh, so yeah, sometimes it happens when you have the computer with a low performance. Of course, there might be some issues. For example, shut down automatically and off automatically. So let's see, I have API and then I have the view map. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I don't need to use PA. Yes, okay. So here is the location of our university. Okay, this is the dome, and then this is the engineering. This is the Mohyan Sagori. Okay. So it's about the map. So we are using the JSON and QJSON. And for the Q chart, yeah, let's see. I will use view Q. So we have the view Q here. And then you put this into the URLs. And then path view Q, the name, say, okay. So this is not the parenthesis. Okay, so the view will be extracted. Okay, there is no error, and that's right. We are using map. Oh, sorry, we are using the queue. Something not correct for this. Oh, view queue here. I think I didn't see this one. Yeah, I can make an HTML file with view queue. And then for the easiness, I just copy and paste this one. Okay. And then what you can do is, yeah, you can create some admin page. Let's say if you have the idea to make a visualization, then yeah, this kind of admin page will be better. So let's take a look. If you know how to make the user interface, okay, like this one. So this is the very fancy our template for visualization. Anyway, I hope that you can apply this section into your team project. Okay. Okay, then I will stop here and I will continue the next section with the other video. Okay, thank you.